Java and World Wide Web. World Wide Web means it's an open-ended information retrieval system. Actually, it is designed for internet distributed environment. I already told what is the meaning of distributed environment. The information or data is stored in different computers, and the computer, a user can access that information from that environment, and he feels that he is accessing the data from single system. This system contains web pages, that is, information is stored in the form of a web pages. That web page contains or provides both information and controls. Is unlike your menu driven system, where you have to go from go from a particular direction. In web page systems, since it is open-ended, we can navigate to any new document in any direction. For example, web page provide many URLs. By clicking on that URLs, we can jump from one page to another page. There is no a particular direction. We can view different pages by just clicking the URL. This is made possible with the help of some languages called as hypertext markup language. In short, it is called as a HTML language. Here in a web page, some HTML tags are provided that enables us to find, retrieve, and manipulate and display the documents. So, web or World Wide Web is a distributed. Our Java is also supported a distributed environment. So, we can use this Java for our internet purpose. Since both the web and Java share the same philosophy, means distributed, so we can use that Java for the internet application also. Java could be easily incorporated or easily used in the web systems. When the web pages are actually introduced in the World Wide Web, the web page contains some still images and text. With the help of that Java, we make that web page more interactive, more animated. We can apply some animations, graphics, we can create some games in the web page, and wide range of special effects. We can add many effects on the web page. The first animation effect applied on the web page is done with the help of Java. And web page makes very interactive for the users. So first we have to learn how actually the World Wide Web and Java work together. For that one, I am explaining this using some diagram here. Here, this is the user, where the user using some browser, just like your Internet Explorer or Opera or Google Chrome. Such browsers users are using here, and that browser should support Java. So he will make a request for a one web page. So he will make a one request for a web page in the web server. This web server just check whether that web page will be available in the server. If it is available, it will send that documents or web page to the user. At the user computer, he is using some interpreters. It will check that web page needs some Java application called as applet. It contains some tag. It contains some applet tag. So the user programs understood that it needs some Java code. So it will send one more request to the server for that Java code. That is bytecode. And that bytecode is downloaded into the user's computer and run here in the user's computer. The remote computers, with the help of some Java source code, they are converted into bytecode. This bytecode is downloaded into the local machine. So the user can run that bytecode in his machine. So like that, our Java and World Wide Web works.